guys, and welcome to the video. This is a Necromancer build for patch 2.6, and this is the solo one, guys, for the Rathma set. Okay, Rathma, man, has amazing DPS, but the problem with Rathma has always been its toughness. It's a very, very squishy build, and therefore quite frustrating to play, because it's annoying because it's got so much DPS, but you can't make it tough until now. Okay, guys, so basically what I've done now is I've made this build regenerate at the moment around about 230,000 life per second. At the moment 114, but we'll explain how this works in just a moment. So basically I've made it so the regen works extremely high now. You basically can stay alive. I've been testing this in GR19 with all my Paragon points pumped into it, even though my gear's not that good. It's mostly on ancient and not augmented apart from this right now. I was standing laser beams and all sorts of shit, man. Poison, I was getting spear chucked. I'm not saying you're indestructible, far from it, but it makes playing Rathma much, much easier, especially if you're a new player to the class as well, or to the game, that you want something a bit easier to play, something tough, and you want to play pets. This is your answer, man, and I'm absolutely loving this, man. Absolutely loving this. Right, guys, so let's go through the skills first. Okay, guys, Bone, Spike, Sudden Impact. This is your generator skill. Gives you 24 essence and does a stun as well, which is used to trigger the Crispin's ring in the cube. Skeletal Mage Singularity. This mage is absolutely fucking beast. When you cast this mage, it will use all your essence, but every essence points you use will increase the damage by 3%. Okay, so it hits like a truck, man. It hits like a truck. It's absolutely amazing. It's really, really sweet. Command Skeleton's Frenzy. This rune is open to 3 runes of your choice. Okay, because we've got tons of healing anyway, we don't need to use Dark Mending, unless you want to have overcapping healing, of course. You know, it's up to you. Maybe playing hardcore, maybe change this to Dark Mending, man. So really, it's either Frenzy for 25% increased attack speed while they attack the target, which is really, really sweet. It's very, very nice. Probably my one I like the most. Or you can take Freezing Grass, which will help proc the Crispin's ring in the cube. So it's up to you, man. For me, though, I quite like the Frenzy, man. I'm liking the Frenzy. Love the Frenzy. They do some really good damage. Okay, guys, Decapify, Dizzy, and Curse. Basically, this is the Snare. This procs your Bane of the Trapped and also does 30% damage reduction for 30 seconds. And also, cursed enemies have a 10% chance to be stunned for 2 seconds when you hit them as well. So, also, this procs a Crispin's ring in the cube. And of course, we're using Deity's Belt here as well for an extra 50% damage reduction. I was really lucky to find this absolutely sick belt. Lovely. Okay, guys, Bone Armor, thy flesh sustain. This is key to the build and which keeps you alive. Okay, this is what makes you super tough. It's awesome. Okay, guys, Bone Armor, man, gives you 3% damage reduction per enemy hit up to a maximum of 10 minutes. So basically 30% damage reduction, and it lasts for 60 seconds. But more importantly, increases your life per second by 10% per target hit. Okay, so you can see where I'm going with this now. So you get an enormous amount of life regen, so 10 stacks basically from this. And then with the Molten Wildebeest Gizzard, at the moment at just rank 87, and this gem I believe doesn't have no cap, does it? I think it has no cap. I can't remember. But at rank 87, currently I'm regenerating 97,000 life. So since you pop Bone Armor, it's bonusing it by 100%. Okay, so you can see where I'm going with this basically. With general Rathma builds, you can't push forward during the ref. You have to kill all the trash, otherwise the trash will just kill you. Using this method, you could just push through the trash because you've got so much life regen. Just drop some dizzying curses on their heads as you're pushing through for the enormous damage reduction. So what's that, 50, 60, 70, 80% damage reduction. Just curse a few dudes as you're pushing forward. It doesn't cost that much mana anyway. You can generate mana in an instant in this build. And basically they can't touch you. Obviously you will as you get into deeper rifts, you know, you're going to notice it more. But it's a really good way of pushing forward. You can pretty much just stand next to most elite packs and just lower them basically. You can stand next to them and just fucking drop the skeletons right on top of their head. Right on top of their head, man, and just wreck them. It's fucking awesome, man. Fucking awesome. So stoked with this one, man. It's awesome. So yeah, that's the first thing you want to get up. The other thing that he doesn't have in this build is a teleport. That's the only thing I can fit in. Unless you drop this, of course, which is kind of key to the build as well. Okay, guys, Simrakun Reservoir, man. Create a Simrakun made of blood that will duplicate your secondary skills for 15 seconds. The second skill it's going to duplicate, of course, is the Skeletal Mage. Okay, so you can get loads and loads of mages up super, super quick. But more importantly, your maximum essence is increased by 100% while your Simrakun is active. Okay, so because we are using the Shadow Hook in the cube, Every point of essence is 0.5 damage increasement. Okay, so right now I'm at the cap of 310. It will double this. Okay, so you see I'm going this basically. So you get all your mages up, and all 10 mages really quickly. By the way, you get them up super quick. It's like 4 a cast when Semicron is up, and they would do enormous amount of damage, especially once the glass is full. You know what I mean? It's just they go absolutely nuts, man. It's awesome. It's really sick. And once you got all 10 mages, you got a full mana bar. You can drop it again, and have all those mages use that power to be even stronger. Okay, so you see what I'm going with this. It's fucking naughty. Okay, so passives, guys. Extended servitude to make the mages last 25% longer. We are using Swift Harvesting, increase the attack speed of Bone Spikes, Siphon Blood, and more importantly, a Grim Scythe as well. But basically, see for Bone Spikes. So 50% attack speed for Bone Spikes is massive. It's a really good generator anyway. You know, it's 24 essence. This one does 12, and this one does 15. So you know that 24 plus that attack speed is awesome. So you get your power basically up super quick, super quick. You can drop this. You find that you got your essence okay, and you find that you can generate your essence quite good without Swift Harvesting. I highly suggest you take Draw Life. Okay. Increase your life regeneration by 10% for each enemy within 20 yards, and yes, this does stack with the Lithe Flesh Sustain buff from Bone Armor and the Gizzard. Okay, so you get some crazy regen. I mean, it's like crazy regen. It's absolutely crazy what you can get with it. It's crazy! Sorry, man, I'm so fucking happy about this build. But yeah, so you can change it for that. And you become unbelievably tanky in density. It's proper crazy. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're indestructible, but certain things will probably blow you up like an explosion. But general damage and poison and shit, that's really touchy, man. But like I said, you can change it to that. I highly recommend that. Final surface, guys, of course, for self-res. You've got to have your self-res. Remember though, it will kill your minions though when it procs though, so be careful. Overweapon essence as well, an extra 40 essence. You want as much essence as possible in this build because of the shadow hook in the cube, which we're going to go to now. Okay, guys, cube shit, man. Okay, like I said, guys, really need a shadow hook. Okay, every point, a maximum essence increases your damage by 0.5. Okay, so we've got 310 here. So yeah, it's a lot of DPS. But more important though, Bone Spikes generate 5 additional essence each time the enemy is hit. So we're already doing 24 now, so that's 29 essence a shot. You know, that with the attack speed buff from the Swift Harvesting, your bar just goes boop, and you got your power back, and you just go, mages, man, go crazy, man. So you see where we're coming from. Of course, guys, task on Frios as well. Increase attack speed of your pets by 50%, so it's only going to make the skeletons go even more nuts, because they're already frenzying right now, man, because these fuckers are rubbing cocaine on their goddamn gums, man. Well, the remains of their gums, I should say, man. Like, they go fucking crazy, man. So taskers make these dudes go even more nuts. And of course, the mages as well will benefit from Tusker and Frios. Nice. And Roaring Grandeur, that should be Roaring Grandeur, but that should be Chrisman's ring, because I was testing something a little bit earlier. There it is, Chrisman sentence, guys. You do 100% increased damage against slowed enemies, or triple this bonus against enemies afflicted by any other control pairing effect. Okay, so straight away, the slow is going to be happening from Decrepify straight away. Okay, and also the stun from Decrepify, Dizzying Curse, or the stun here from Bone Spikes would trigger the secondary control pairing effect and gives you that enormous damage spike. Okay, so that's what triggers it as well. So it's very cool. Like I said earlier, you can take freezing grass skeletons as well as the second control pairing effect additionally on top. So if you just want more uptime, the Chrisman damage bonus, you can just do this with the pets, which is really nice. But this is really nice for wrecking single targets Rift Guard. It's completely up to you, man. Experiment, guys. That's what Diablo is all about, man. It's fun as hell. Okay, guys, Gearinos, as usual, please refer to the build guide in the description of this video for Diablo fans build guide. As this build guide evolves, and if I change it, always go to the guide first, okay, for the optimal, hopefully, best Rathma build, hopefully. Okay, guys, so of course we're using Jester's Soft Knife offhand and main hand. What does this do? When the target command skeleton dies, basically the skeletons go and kick the shit out of the next guy, okay? But main thing about this though, while your skeletons are commanded to attack a target, all of your minions deal 400% increased damage. So that is for the mages and the skeletons, okay? So as soon as they're attacking, man, they're buffing all your pets by 400%. It's insane. You must have this triggered to proc all your big damage bonuses. And of course the offhand as well. Okay, guys, so 6-piece Rathma, of course, on the usual pieces over here, as usual. Make sure you've got skeleton mage damage in your helm and your boots. You know, you got to have it here and here because that's your main DPS. You can't have it on a shield, unfortunately, because we can't roll that there. And I do have skeleton damage as well, my shoulders and chest. You know what I mean? Because we're buffing everything together with this, so it's really, really nice. Let's quickly go over the set bonuses quickly. Your minions have a chance to reduce the cooldown of armor dip by 1 second each time they deal damage. Unfortunately, there is no space to put this in this build, and I've noticed that more and more with the Rathma builds. Because the Army of the Dead rune looks unbelievably cool, but it's just a damage. It's just a damage drop. You know what I mean? It's just a damage drop, and that's all it is. Yeah, you're going to be way better off using Simricon for this particular build. It would be nice to use Army of the Dead, but hopefully, maybe one day Blizzard will change these just from, really DPS runes to something that's going to trigger some sort of special effect. Death Valley right now is basically a grouping mechanic one. That's pretty much the only one that's really worth using, in my opinion. But right now, though, on the follower, I'm actually using an Esther Joanne, so I'm getting that effect for free anyway. So yeah, I mean, make sure you guys got Unity on your follower, by the way, and so that's 50% damage reduction between yourself and your follower as well. Right then, so 4-set bonus, you gain 1% damage reduction for 15 seconds each time when your minions deal damage, maximum 50 stacks. You're going to get these stacks up super, super quick, because as soon as your Command Skeleton's Frenzy, especially rune, attacks, you're using Task on Theos, so you're going to get those stacks up super, super quick. You're going to make sure those stacks are up all the time, because it's 50% damage reduction, it's a big lump of your damage reduction. Keep that up, man, stay in combat all the time. Now, okay guys, more importantly now, the 6-set bonus. Each active skeletal mage increases the damage of your minions and Army of the Dead by 250%. You can have 10 mages out in this build at the same time. Okay, you can have 10 mages, so you can imagine the DPS is absolutely filth. It's absolutely crazy. And also, guys, you can change the topaz. Topaz is in this gear to rubies if you want to, but this method here with the regen here, using the Thestra Snade here with the gizzard, works really, really well. So only change your gems in here if you feel like you're starting to die a bit. But like I said, this method here with the life regen is unbelievably good. It's really, really cool. Okay, guys, some legendary gems and rings, man. Of course, we're using a Circle of Julian's Love, okay, the Nedjil's Evol ring. What does this do? You can now raise an additional skeletal mage with each cast, and it lasts an additional 4 seconds, man. So it's really easy to keep the uptime of your mages. So every time we cast, we always get 2 skeletons, and straight away that's a 500% damage buff. Okay, so it really does wreck really quickly. For gem guys, of course, is Bane the Traps, man. Amazing damage multiplier. Remember, this is from the slow, from Decrepify, and all that sort of stuff. And most of the time, to be honest, you could be close range to the mobs on this build. You don't have to be miles away cowering the corner, man. You can actually be right in their fucking faces, summon that mage right next to that leap pack and just drop it straight away. It's awesome. Battle Guys card is Dainty's Binding. You gain 50% damage reduction when there's an enemy afflicted by Decrepify. Remember, the base ring also does 30% as well, and does a stun when they get hit by the enemies. Awesome. Of course, we are using Unity as well for 50% damage reduction. But like I said earlier, make sure yourself and the follower has one. Make sure the follower has the Enchanting Favour, man, or whatever follower you use, to make sure he doesn't or she does not die. Okay, always use Knuckles Ring here, Django Dagger for some freeze. Like I said, obviously, SJ for the grouping mechanic, which I quite like, and freeze the deflection. But it's up to you where it might be, but just make sure you got these 2 here. These are the really 2 important ones you want to have there. Lovely. Okay, guys, this is a pet build, so of course, Enforcer, increase damage of your pets by a % amount, and of course, your pets basically are indestructible. 90% less damage, but more or less indestructible. Currently, though, there is a bug with skeletons where they do die sometimes. After, was it 24 attacks, then they come back again, but don't worry too much about that. The Blizzard fix that pretty soon. Okay, guys, next jewelry item, the Haunted Visioned Necromancer Amulet. What does this do? Simricon now drains 5% of your maximum life every second, which is quite nasty. But remember, because we're regenerating health points so quickly, and I mean so quick, in combat we're on 114k now, but we'll be on to almost a 250,000 HP a second. I've only got 749k. So you can imagine how fast you heal with this. Generally, when I'm pushing in rifts with this, I generally up my HP to normally about 1 mil, using a little bit of Paragon points, and then you get that really nice buffer. So in literally 4 seconds, you can heal like 1,000,000 HP. It's insanely good, really good. Right then, so Simricon now drains 5% of your maximum life every second and lasts twice as long. Okay, so Simricon right now lasts 15 seconds. So basically, using this at neck, we are getting 30 seconds. 30 seconds of double essence, so we can make those mages go nuts, man. Remember, the base Simricon rune as well will let you, basically every cast, we can have 4 mages at each cast while Summericon is active. It's not a lengthy cooldown. You want to pop this for elite packs, or of course a Rift Guardian fight as well, because that's where you can do your bulk of your DPS. I love it, man. Of course we're using the gizzards as well, guys. We use that shield and on that important life regen. Nice. Okay, last item, guys, of course, is Ancient Parthian Defenders. I'm not using Dislocation like most of us do to prop that big stun, but remember though, the mobs are being stunned all the time from Decapify and of course Bone Armor Sun Impact as well. So it will prop Ancient Parthian Defenders and give you that damage reduction within 25 yards as well. So be in the thick of it. Don't be too far away from the mobs. You want to be in the middle of it. So as your pets are proccing stuns from Decapify, if you're in the middle of it, you're going to get more damage reduction, okay? So don't be too far away. Get in the middle of it, and you'll be more alive. Lovely. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do then, we're going to alter our Paragon points as usual now, so let me just set this. Remember, you want maximum Essence. You must have maximum Essence, because remember the Shadow Hook gives us more DPS, and of course your movement speed. I'm not going to put nothing Intelligence or Vitality. This will simulate roughly Paragon, right about Paragon 750 to 800, okay? Lovely. Right, so let's go in. Let's do... I did an 87 earlier, but that was with my Paragon points applied. Just for a test video and tactics stuff, we'll just do a quick 70. Alright then, we've got a nice map. First thing we're going to do, guys, is get Bone Armor up, or the regen. Right, tell you skeletons to attack. Right, what I'm doing right now is I'm just tapping left click, right click until I get 10 mages up. As soon as I've got 10 mages up, you can then generate your essence bar up super quick. But more importantly, guys, watch this, man. Ready? Okay. Ready? Watch this. Look. Go on, hit me. Hit me, bruh. Look at my life just zooming back up. Look, boing, boing, boing. No, you're sick in it. And that's without even the debuffs, man. That's without the debuffs. So, like I said, I'm not saying you're immune to damage on this one, but it makes it really, really comfortable to push forward and stuff. Like, really put, oh my god, the DPS. So, let's have a quick now look at my life per hit. My life per second. My life per second right now is 228,000. My current HP is 750k almost. So literally in 3 seconds I've virtually regenerated all my HP. That's nuts. And my Giz is only level 87. I know, right? It's crazy, isn't it? So it just, you know, a lot of the Rathma builds right now are so squishy. They are so squishy and it's annoying as hell. So yeah, I just thought, well, let's make it super tanky. And to be honest, you could probably use this in a bit of hardcore thinking about it. I might have accidentally made a hardcore build. Okay guys, Summericon is up. So if we look at this now, I've got 620 essence points now. And every cast would give me four mages as well. So look, bang, 6. Once you're at maximum mages, just focus on generating your essence by shooting the mobs. Because as soon as you got all the mages up, you're going to get that massive Rathma bonus, aren't you? And then once you've got the mages out, just generate essence right up, and then the Shadow Hook's going to proc and make all those big mages hit like absolute trucks, man. Like absolute trucks. Well, like I said, it's on quite a lengthy cooldown, that one, though. It's quite a lengthy cooldown, that one. So let's get all the mages up. You want to get your mages up as quick as possible. Don't worry too much about trying to get the ones with the maximum essence. Only do that once you've got all 10 mages up. Generate a big load of power. And then drop a fully charged, supercharged Singularity Mage. It just makes it really easy to push forward. Right, we've got Frozen here. Well, it hurt me a little bit, and I'm just regenerating back up again. Right, let's kill the sneak pack here. Like I said, though, you want to be really close to the mobs on this one, because the stuns from Ancient Path Defenders will just... You want to be close to it, man, because it's within 20 yards. So. And that was the first sneak pack down already. Let's pop over there. The only thing I don't like is I don't have a teleport. That is the only thing I don't like. Remember, guys, as you're pushing forward as well, decapify everything. Everything. Decapify everything. Right, let's get the dudes up, mate, up and running. Make sure your command skeletons is off as well. Otherwise, oh my god, this is crazy. You just walk through it. This is going to be a really good build to start with Season 11 on as well, because I believe Rathma is our starting set. I'm pretty sure Rathma's our starting set, man, which is good. It's good! So, Decapify, always tell your skeletons to attack. And we could just pull and pull and pull. But like I said, the other Rathma builds out there at the moment doesn't let you go forward that much. This one, you can. You can actually go forward and wreck shit. But like I said, I'm not saying you're indestructible, because you're not. You're not indestructible on this one, because there's certain effects that will blow you up, man, like explosions, for instance, stuff like that. But general DPS, like general mob DPS, man, is good. Right, we've got Summericon up now, so let's go right next to these dudes here. There we go. Tell my skeleton attack. Right, he's dead. He's dead. My God, it's crazy. Right, let's get the mages up. Oh, there we go. Look, let's get a little bit of damage. It's one of the effects you have to dodge, but we didn't actually die though, which was good. Oh, that was actually a Juggernaut pack. Juggernaut packs is one of the mob types, elite pack types, that you do actually want to skip. You do want to skip those, because they're immune to control parent effects and stuff, so you can't properly crisp and ring damage bonus on them, which is really, really annoying. There we go. Guys, by the way, you can do the numlock trick to keep the mages up all the time. Personally, I don't do that sort of thing, but it's up to you guys. You guys want to do numlock trick to keep your mages up all the time, you can do so if you want to. But I'm old school, man. I just click the button. You know what I mean? There we go. We don't like these fire breathers, man, because they're a little bit filthy. But yeah, you get your power so back so quickly. But now on 10 mages now. You know, jack up that essence. That's going to ramp up your DPS for all your pets once you get 10 mages. Well, I've got another elite pack now, so let's go on in to the sense attack. Start casting our mages. Got 4, 8, 12. There's a power pod. Dead. This is simulated at Paragon 750 to around about 800 right now. You know what I mean? I've only got one augment on my gear. That is it. One augment, man. And it's doing this. And it's so tanky, man. Like, you can just sit in there. It's even better once you put a little bit of points in Paragon into your Vit. It's very, very nice. There we go, so do that to make sure to tell the skeleton's attack. Fucking hell, he's dead already! Holy shit! But yeah, this is the first build I'll be going to, I think, once the season drops, man. I'm pretty sure we get Rathmas. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we get Rathmas, man. Oh, look, he charged me, bastard! But we're okay, we're okay. So guys, remember, get as many mages up as you can as quick as possible, because every mage is 250 damage bonus, man. That's a lot. It's a hell of a lot. Nice, man. There we go. Let's pop over red to kill these dudes. Remember, though, you must tell your skeletons to attack. Because if you don't, then you ain't going to get that damage bonus going. Right, we've got a really horrible boss. Right, skeletons attack. Unfortunately, I don't have Simricon up, but you guys get the idea in a second. Watch this shit, look. Boom! And he's fucking dead. It's crazy. Yeah, simulating Paragon 750 to 800 here. The only augment I've got is this. My weapon is quite nice, but pretty much everything else isn't. You know, there's no augments here, man. This is really, really impressive, man. It's really nice not to use Cuppa's Rose and Travelers, man, on this build. Lovely. And there you go, guys, man. This is now the end of the video. Once again, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the Army to the Undead build, man. Or Wrath of the Undead, what the fuck I called it, I can't remember now. But yeah, guys, enjoy the build. Once again, thanks very much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. I'll see you next one, and have fun in Sanctuary. Take care, guys. Enjoy! Feel free to buy me a beer.